A very good morning, students. Today we will start our third lesson of General Science, Force and Pressure, first lecture. Students, observe these pictures. What you have observed? Okay. Here you can see one man, he is pushing the table. Then one person is typing on the keyboard. He is pressing the buttons of the keyboards. One small boy, he is pushing his pram. The sports person, he is kicking the football. Here you can see the bullocks, they are pulling the cart. That means here the two objects are there and the interaction is happening in the two objects. Here everywhere the force is applied. The person is pushing the table, so he is applied the force on the table. The small boy, he is pushing the pram. That means he has applied the force. The bullocks, they are pulling the cart. That means they have applied the force. So what is the force exactly? Force is the push or pull that occurs due to interaction of two bodies. This is the simplest definition of force. I will repeat. Force is the push or pull that occurs due to interaction of two bodies. Force is a physical quantity that can change the speed, state, direction and dimension of an object. A force is expressed in magnitude and direction. Force is a vector quantity. Now students, we hear the usage of this term many times in our day-to-day life. We might not know that we are using it. Opening a door, riding a bicycle, lifting an object are few of the most common things that we perform in our daily lives, and all these require a force. Students, force are of two types. One is contact force and second is non-contact force. We will see these forces one by one. First, we will see what is a contact force. When a force is seen to act through a direct contact of the objects or via one or more objects, such force is called contact force. I will repeat. When a force is seen to act through a direct contact of the objects or via one or more objects, such force is called contact force. The examples of contact force are muscular force, frictional force. Muscular force. Here you can see the examples. Muscular force. It is an example of contact force and is applied to objects with the help of our muscles. It is applied in several cases such as lifting, pushing, pulling, playing, etc. The next we will see about frictional force. The force generated by two surfaces that contacts and slide against each others is called frictional force. I will repeat. The force generated by two surfaces that contacts and slide against each others is called frictional force. In the absence of frictional force, the object would have remained in motion. Frictional force is very useful in our daily life. While walking, we push the ground behind with our feet. In the absence of friction, we will slip and will not be able to walk. All the objects in motion have a frictional force acting on them, which is acting in the direction opposite to the direction of motion. Students, you must have seen that one tends to slip over banana peel on the street. Similarly, one can slip due to mud. Both these examples occur due to reduced friction. The next force we will study about non-contact force. When a force applied between two objects, even if the two are not in contact, such a force is called a non-contact force. I will repeat. When a force applied between two objects, even if the two are not in contact, such a force is called a non-contact force. The examples are magnetic force, gravitational force, electrostatic force. We will see these examples. Magnetic force. It is a force that attracts certain metal objects like iron towards a magnet. Here in the picture you can see iron nails get attracted to the pole of a magnet due to magnetic force. In our everyday life also we can see the examples. Here in the picture you can see the toy is there and refrigerator door. Every day we use it. So it is the examples of magnetic force. The next example is gravitational force. Gravitational force is a force exerted by the earth on all objects on it. When a ball is thrown up, it falls to the ground because of gravitational force. The next example is electrostatic force. Electrostatic force is the force exerted by a charged body on another charged or uncharged body. When a comb gets rubbed against hair, small pieces of paper kept on a table get attracted to the comb. The comb has an electrostatic charge and there is an induced opposite charge on the pieces of paper and the pieces stick to the comb. So this is electrostatic force. Next we will study about balanced force. Balanced forces are those that are opposite in direction and equal in magnitude. When forces are balanced, there is no change in direction. Children playing tug of war pull the rope in their respective directions. If the pull of the force is equal on the two sides, the rope does not move. This is balanced force. The next is unbalanced force. Unbalanced forces are those that are not equal in magnitude and may or may not be opposite in direction. Here the example we can study. Children playing tug of war pull the rope in their respective directions. If the force is more on one side, the rope moves in that direction. This means that initially the two forces are balanced. The rope moves in the direction of higher force when the forces become unbalanced. So this is about unbalanced force. Students, let's summarize. Today we have studied the definition of force. We have seen the types of force, contact force, non-contact force, the definitions, examples of these. Afterwards we have seen what is the frictional force and balanced force and unbalanced force. So here study these points properly, read the lesson, and in our next class we will study about inertia. Thank you.